New at 10, a strange sighting is baffling Hill Country Village residents tonight.
This man says he might have caught the mythical chupacabra creature terrorizing his chickens.
He called me to come and look, and I said, Bubba, that looks like a chupacabra.
Over the years, wildlife has exhibited remarkable intelligence beyond our expectations. The following moments, if not captured on film, would be hard to believe. Despite hippos being primarily herbivores, they can turn highly aggressive when their territory is invaded. In this instance, an enraged hippo exhibited its fury in a pond. Its demeanour changed abruptly when a safari jeep caught its attention, leading to a charge with its menacing mouth wide open. The enraged beast bit into the jeep's bonnet, creating a substantial hole. Fortunately, the photographers remained unharmed as the hippo eventually retreated, providing them with a harrowing yet unbelievable experience. When camping alone deep in the woods, the last thing you'd wish for is to open your tent to the sight and sound of something wild growling outside. A man experienced the fright of a lifetime when he discovered a grizzly bear standing right by his tent. As he unzipped the tent, the bear started pushing it with aggressive noises, seemingly determined to find a way inside. Another crucial consideration about tents in a wilderness is avoiding the storage of any food or waste within, especially if it has a potent scent. During a close encounter with a tiger, most people would be terrified, but these individuals, instead of fleeing, managed to keep their composure by remaining completely still. Fortunately, the tiger showed no signs of aggression as it casually sniffed around. However, the situation took a turn for the worse when another tiger joined the scene. It's often believed that wild animals perceive vehicles as part of the human body, which can deter them from becoming aggressive. In another incident, a tiger cub got loose in the middle of a busy highway in Qatar. The cub had escaped from a moving truck, navigating the busy road and dodging cars, causing quite a scare on social media. Despite having a chain around its neck indicating it might have been someone's pet, it's illegal to keep such wild animals as pets in Qatar. Fortunately, the cub was recaptured shortly after. An elderly pair found themselves driving through Yellowstone National Park in Wyoming when they encountered two bison in motion. To their astonishment, one of the bison started heading in the direction of their car.
Oh my God.
In a moment of panic, the couple worried that moving the car or stepping out might have provoked an unfavourable response. However, after a brief pause, the massive animal continued on its way, leaving the couple unscathed. The tourists expressed gratitude for opting for a safari car that provided complete protection from all sides. It's wise not to anticipate favourable encounters with wild animals. While the group was capturing photos of tigers, one of them decided to approach closely, perhaps eyeing them as potential prey. In an instant, one tiger multiplied into three, all standing on their hind legs. This turn of events left the tourists inside the car in a state of terror as the tigers appeared eager to enter the vehicle, escalating the intensity of the situation. The bison wasn't pleased when a car disrupted its peaceful morning routine of grazing. Despite the driver's cautious attempts to navigate the scene without causing any disturbance, the bison became agitated and forcefully headbutted the vehicle.
Oh shit. Oh my God, did he hit him? Yes, he did.
Seizing the opportunity, the driver swiftly retreated. Fortunately, the bison's display of displeasure resulted in only a minor bump, sparing the occupants from a more severe encounter with the irked creature. This lion didn't take kindly to the intrusion of a car into its territory. It began pushing and attacking the vehicle, expressing clear displeasure at the unwelcome presence. It even went as far as breaking the side mirror, signalling its strong objection. It seemed like the lion was giving a time-out signal, urging the occupants to leave. Despite the efforts to start the car, the persistent lion continued to chase it until the vehicle finally drove away. Let's revisit the incident in Yellowstone National Park back in 2017. Picture this, a sudden flood of bison running directly toward the startled tourists, an unexpected bison stampede. The chaos ensued when someone honked their horn, triggering the bison into a state of fear or agitation. In a rush of panic, the tourists had to make a quick decision to get into their cars for safety. Fortunately, everyone emerged unharmed from the situation. It's a stark reminder of how things could have taken a dangerous turn if events had unfolded differently. A group of workers in Sabeta, Port Arctic, Russia, unexpectedly encountered a massive polar bear near a cafeteria. Caught off guard during lunchtime, the hungry bear started charging towards one of the workers. Despite attempts to shoo it away, the bear lingered in the area, prompting some workers to stay upstairs and outside to avoid potential confrontations. The powerful sense of the bear's hunger created a tense situation for the workers, emphasizing the need for caution and safety measures in the presence of such wildlife. While descending from a popular hiking trail in Khartoum, a woman found herself face to face with a black bear. The bear, seemingly in a hunting posture, made the woman anxious, contemplating her next moves. As the bear approached, she held her breath, expecting the worst. Surprisingly, the bear took a swing at her leg and then withdrew. Seizing the opportunity, the woman quickly ran down the trail to escape from the bear, eager to put distance between them as swiftly as possible. In Dead Horse, Alaska, a truck driver had a tense encounter with a grizzly that gave him quite a scare. While the driver was going about his work, the bear suddenly charged toward the truck, its aggressive intentions clear from its demeanor. Reacting swiftly, the man made a run for it and managed to jump over the top of the truck, staying out of the bear's reach. Recognizing the futility of the pursuit, the grizzly eventually retreated, leaving the man unharmed and alone.
Whoa.
Approaching a napping sea lion while having a good time near the cliffs could have taken a dangerous turn, but in this case it turned out surprisingly well. A group of young adults enjoyed jumping off cliffs into the sea. One of them decided to check out a nearby sea lion taking a nap. Suddenly awakened, the sea lion responded with a vocal rant rather than any physical retaliation, much to the relief of the curious individual. If you've ever wondered why it's strongly advised not to feed wild animals, here's a vivid example. A bus driver on his routine round trip through an undisclosed forest encountered an elephant blocking the road. The elephant, accustomed to receiving threats from the driver, had developed a dependency. Fortunately, this time everything went well and no one was harmed. The elephant got its bananas and the driver, while scared, remained safe. This incident underscores the potential risks associated with encouraging wild animals to rely on humans for food. An ostrich, known for its ability to fiercely fight and overpower many wild animals, faced an opponent far superior in this encounter. Before pecking the tip of the curious elephant's nose, the audacious ostrich even invaded the elephant's personal space. However, the temper of the elephant reached its limit, prompting it to retaliate by grabbing the ostrich's neck. In that moment, the ostrich not only became defenseless, but also found itself in a hopeless situation against the mightier opponent. Even among deer, the remarkable high jump performed by this particular individual is truly astonishing, resembling the agility of a trained acrobat. Originating from the riverside, the deer, upon spotting a bystander, exhibited a shocking leap of almost more than 6 feet from the ground, almost as if it had springs in its feet. The graceful landing occurred on the other side of the road, which was significantly shallower. While this feat left most viewers mesmerized, there is a concern about potential injury, especially considering the deer's slender and small physique. It's worth noting the alligator's unusual display of knowledge by choosing the crossing mark as its designated point to traverse the road. Despite the surreal scene of all the cars coming to a stop out of respect for the reptile, the alligator showed no urgency. However, after a few initial steps, the cool surface of the road lured the gator into lying down. While this behavior may have tested the patience of waiting drivers, it highlights the fact that the reptile operates on its own terms, not conforming to human expectations. In due time, the alligator resumed its journey, offering a distinctive intersection of wildlife and human tolerance. This giraffe wasn't about to let the shenanigans from the ostrich slide without a response. Instead, it retaliated in a rather savage manner. The ostrich had been playfully following the giraffe, engaging in antics. When the giraffe had finally had enough, it delivered a powerful kick that tripped the ostrich to the ground. It seemed clear that the ostrich wasn't supposed to be bothering the giraffe. Having learned its lesson, the ostrich got up and continued on its way, perhaps thinking twice about engaging in such antics again. The leopard's seemingly intelligent decision to hide its food in a tree took an unexpected turn when a hungry lioness entered the scene. The tree held a carcass the leopard had stashed away for later feasting. However, the lioness, being a capable climber, ascended the tree to snatch the meal. The result was a fierce struggle between the lioness and the leopard on the tree. Their intense scuffle led to a precarious situation, and unfortunately, they both tumbled over and crashed to the ground as a weak branch gave way beneath them. Just when it seemed all hope was lost, a dog intervened and prevented one team from getting scored on by the opposing team in an Argentine third division football match. As the opposing team attempted to score, the dog made an incredible save that left everyone in awe. The unexpected goalkeeper moment was so remarkable that it sparked admiration, with some suggesting the dog deserves an award for its impressive goalkeeping skills. This orca isn't just a powerful predator, it also exhibits next-level intelligence. The clever tactic it employed showcases a remarkable level of strategic thinking. The orca set up a bait to attract birds, fully aware of its presence nearby. The cautious birds hesitated to approach the food, knowing the potential threat. However, the orca, with its mouth wide open, was prepared to strike. When one of the unsuspecting birds finally made a move for the food, the orca swiftly seized the opportunity, catching the bird and turning it into its own meal. The display of cunning and speed by the orca is a testament to its extraordinary intelligence in the art of hunting. It seems like this bird might have been experimenting with a unique concept, a portable bird nest. It chose an unconventional location by placing its nest on top of a buck that was roaming around in the safari with a sizable bird nest over its horns. Whether the buck was unaware or simply didn't mind having an additional set of eyes in the form of a nest, the situation is certainly an unusual and intriguing sight. The bird's choice adds a touch of creativity to the idea of where nests can be situated. The hungry black bear was visibly struggling to get inside the structure. After persistent efforts, it managed to enter, but what followed was unexpected. Unprepared for the backlash from the predator inside, the pigs, the bear found itself facing a united front. The pigs teamed up against the bear, prompting a swift retreat. The bear jumped out even quicker than it had entered, realizing there was no chance of prevailing against the two formidable and bulky pigs. Instead of fixating on the trunk movement, shift your attention to the sheer gigantism of this magnificent creature. Take a moment to appreciate its enormous size, featuring impressively long tusks that even touch the ground. It's a clear reminder that getting close to this tusky giant is not a venture to be taken lightly. The sheer scale of its presence and those formidable tusks should be enough to instill a healthy respect for the majestic creature. The bear initially showed a keen interest in a woman, sniffing and inspecting her before attempting to pull her. While the encounter could have been nerve-wracking, it became evident that the bear was more cautious than threatening. Remarkably, the woman seized the opportunity to capture the moment on a selfie camera. Throughout the ordeal, all three women maintained their composure. Despite some nudging that nearly induced cardiac arrest, the bear eventually left them unharmed, concluding the suspenseful encounter on a safe note. Not only the elephant, but also the man riding it found himself equally frightened during what was initially a pleasant safari. The situation took a sudden turn when a tiger emerged from the bushes, growling at the elephant. In response, the scared elephant let out a scream and backed away, with the man on its back clinging to the seat as if his life depended on it. Fortunately, the elephant swiftly changed its course, and luckily the tiger made no aggressive moves, sparing the man from harm. In Houston's West Side corridor, an intriguing sight unfolded as a creature resembling the mythical chupacabra was spotted near Richmond and Highway 6. Though likely a dog suffering from mange or possibly a coyote, the image captured behind the Shell facility added a touch of mystery to the scene. Meanwhile, elsewhere in Texas, a family claimed to have captured a live chupacabra in their backyard. The growling, hairless animal led to a community curiosity, with the couple showcasing it in a cage. While skeptics pondered its true identity, the couple insisted on caring for the creature. In Nelson County, a farmer's discovery of a mysterious animal sparked intrigue. Initially mistaken for something usual, closer inspection through binoculars raised more questions. Described as something strange, it became the center of speculation, with suggestions ranging from a big rat to the legendary chupacabra. That's all for today. If you enjoyed these animal moments and want to see more fascinating content, Don't forget to give us a like, leave a comment, share with others, and subscribe for regular updates.